So I'm going to talk to you now about protein and the importance of having a protein-rich diet, and in particular having protein first thing in the morning. A lot of people's diets is really lacking in the right protein. Vegetarians, for example, it can be very difficult for a vegetarian diet to have what we call complete proteins. They often have a lot of incomplete proteins. And a lot of people will get their protein from meat products. And some meat is absolutely fine, but if we have too much of it, it can cause other health problems and too much saturated fat. The reason that we need protein first thing in the morning is because it balances our blood sugar levels. There's lots of benefits, but we're one of the only countries that seem to have this obsession with having carbohydrates for breakfast. So a lot of people start their day with things like toast or cereal, or some people don't have breakfast at all. Now, we know that the body requires protein in the morning because the body releases high amounts of hydrochloric acid, and that's what the body uses to break down protein. And if we give the body carbohydrates in the morning, so like toast or cereal, it will create a spike in our blood sugar levels, and then we're going to have a crash. And this is often why most people feel low in energy and they crave sugars mid-morning, and this can be a real problem if people are at work and there's a vending machine, and it really affects their ability to make right food choices. And often people have this picture throughout the day of blood sugar levels doing this. And this is one of the reasons that we have such a problem with diabetes now in this country. It's a real imbalance in blood sugar levels. And in my opinion, the keys to weight management and to good health are creating balance in the body. So balancing blood sugar levels and also balancing any hormonal problems. Now, starting our day with protein is going to give us energy. It's going to stop this dip in blood sugar levels. And we're just going to feel a lot better throughout the day. So foods that are high in protein are things like eggs. Often people will have things like egg and bacon in the morning, or fish is really good to have in the morning. But actually it's quite, often people don't like to have that kind of food for breakfast, and it can be quite time consuming. So something that I recommend, and I have this every morning, is Nature's Sunshine's Sign Protein. It's an organic, vegetarian-based protein product. It's got all the essential amino acids, and I really believe it's one of the key things for weight management. I've achieved a lot of fantastic results using this with people to achieve weight management. And it really helps to balance blood sugar levels throughout the day. It's also fantastic for hair, skin and nails, and there's so many benefits to having a really good quality vegetarian protein in the morning. It's also wheat-free, yeast-free, dairy-free and gluten-free, so pretty much anybody can have this protein, including children. And it's really about giving the body the nutrition it needs, because if the body has what it needs, the body can function really well. And this can really help with a lot of food cravings. So I make this into a smoothie in the morning. I've got a hand blender, rather than messing around with a big smoothie maker. It's just easy with washing up. And I put a banana in and a handful of red frozen berries. And I mix it with something called TNT. And TNT stands for Total Nutrition Today. And it's one of Nature's Sunshine's fibre products. And it's got 18 grams of fibre per serving. We're meant to have between about 25 and 30 grams a day. It's very difficult for us to get that from our diet alone. And TNT actually stands for Total Nutrition Today, because per scoop it's the equivalent nutrient content of a kilo of organic fruit and veg. So it's basically a massive multivitamin. So if somebody's taking a multivitamin, they can switch to TNT, and not only will they have the benefit of this as a multivitamin, but it's also very high in fibre. I found from the people I've worked with, we're a very constipated nation. It's quite common for people to only go to the toilet once or twice a week. And if we are constipated, it can cause all sorts of problems to our health, and we need to make sure that we are eliminating on a regular basis. And fibre enables us to do that. But what fibre also does, it allows us to feel fuller for longer, so people often will eat less. And because TNT has got such a high dose of nutrients, it can really help with food cravings, because when somebody's craving something, it's a sign that the body's lacking in something. And if we give the body what it needs, it can cope perfectly well. And I also believe that if you start your day with good nutrition, it will influence your food choices throughout the day, and I can't think of a better way to start your day than having the protein and TNT.